Hey, everybody. This is Will Stiverson, Regional Director with Consumer Energy Options. I just want to tell you guys that this has been one of the most fantastic times I've ever had with CEO. Each month of this year has just gradually, increasingly gotten better over the previous months. We have had so many new additions and so many exciting things that have happened. And just a couple of those things I just want to go through with you is, first off, I want to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy schedules for being on this call. We find those that are with CEO and that routinely make these calls and are plugged into our system are the ones that are consistently getting new customers. And every time you get a new customer, you're going to get paid. So the kudos to you for all of you that are on the call. Thank you for taking your time to be on the call. Right now, obviously, some of you may know that we actually have some snow going on. This is a great time to go out there, go get some natural gas customers, because this is where we get the majority of our income is through the winter months. So there's never been a better time of year to go after natural gas than right now. And in addition to that, one of the things that's really exciting that's just happened in the past month and a half is we have portals now through Direct Energy that allow us to get paid much quicker. We make $10 a house for natural gas. So for those of you that are in a residential natural gas area that uses Direct Energy, they now pay us a $10 lump sum. We also have portals in other states, I believe, with Infinite Energy, and we've just been finding that it has really streamlined our processes versus using paper contracts. So if some of you are brand new on the call, we like to reiterate, why would you choose CEO? And the first thing I think of is that we have absolutely no investment to come work with us, and we also offer a residual income that comes from services that are unconsciously purchased, which essentially makes our business recession-proof. We help people who are unknowingly and unnecessarily paying too much for their utility costs. And one of the things that I'm most excited about is we have absolutely no cap on our income. We have no boss. So as long as we meet the company guidelines and how we get promoted, there's no one stopping us from how much money we can make and how many people we can help. Since January, we have changed to a new comp plan that allows us to get paid 29 different ways. You get paid 4 different ways personally, 4 different ways on direct override compensation, and another 21 different ways with our new comp plan. Now, if you were to go out there and you were to look on different ways of making an extra $500 a month, most people kind of look into like investing. But to get an extra $500 a month, whether it was in the stock market or real estate, you'd have to have about $50,000 to put into either one of those investments. Most people don't have that. We're finding that there's plenty of agents right now in CEO that are making that or more once they've gotten promoted to like the senior consultant level or higher. And in addition to that, if you are brand new, and I'm going to kind of go over this a little bit of some of this in more detail once we get the call started at 1, but if you're brand new, you probably have your back office set up. Hopefully you have your own home set up, which would be your first account. But there's a little blue button right above the leaderboard that says Basic Training. If you click on that, there's a 26-page PowerPoint presentation that you can go through, and it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to go through, real easy to read, just give you an idea of what we're about as a company. One of the things we also like to promote, too, within our company and on these calls is our leaderboard. Now, this leaderboard is composed of people that are out there going out, getting new customers, and recruiting new agents. So without further ado, on our natural gas leaderboard, we have number 10, Rodney Oldelson, number 9, Shabtai Cohen, number 8, Tom Curtis, number 7, Michael Northern, number 6, Will Stiverson, number 5, John Wilson, number 4, Glenn Padgett, number 3, Lisa Cornell, number 2, Bob Zabik, and number 1, Libby Elliott. On our electricity board, we have number 10, Mary Maher, number 9, Heidi M., number 8, Rodney Oldelson, number 7, Stephen B., number 6, Mark Milstein, number 5, John Stensberg, number 4, Edward Sullivan, number 3, Dave Besser, number 2, Joe and Michelle Z, and number 1, Ken Anno. On our telecom leaderboard, we have Joe and Michelle Z that have put another one on the board. We're trying to get our telecom business up and going. So Joe and Michelle, congratulations on being pioneers and getting that going for us. And on our team additions, we have tied for number 3, Nathan Matlich, Bobby Hill, Tom Curtis, and Beverly B. Tied for number 2, we have Ed Sullivan, Sam Callan, Dave Besser, and Davion Benson. And tied for number 1, we have Libby Elliott and Lisa Cornell. So congratulations to all of those that have just gotten on or have gotten onto the leaderboard. So it is 1 o'clock, so we're going to get started with our actual call. Again, I am Will Stiverson, Regional Director with Consumer Energy Options. And one of the things that I've been really focusing on with all the new changes is really making an effort on recruiting. Now, for me, being a regional director, it not only benefits me to go out after direct agents for myself, but it's also great for me. I go out and help recruit agents for my agents. So it's been a fantastic time. I've had a lot of fun with it. I've had a lot of fun with my agents, and so I'm going to get kind of into a little bit of a napkin presentation, if you will, that I do that. But before I get into that, all of you have heard Nathan and I talk about on these conference calls on you need to get to senior consultant, you need to get to senior consultant. Well, I want to let you guys know that I was able to, I shouldn't say I was able to, but one of my superstars in my sales organization, Michael Northern, just got promoted to senior consultant as of last night. So, Mike, if you're on the phone, can you star 6 and unmute yourself? He might not be on right now, so I might have to send the congratulations at the end. Why don't we just do this? Malcolm, are you on the call? I know you are. If you can you start 6?
All right. Can you hear me?
Hey, Malcolm, how are you?
I am doing good. If it's a little cloudy sounding, muffled, I'm on the way to New York. So.
Okay. Well, guys, just before Malcolm and I get into this, what we are going to do is we are going to go through a live conversation of what I would say if I were to try to, well, one, first I'm going to start off with actually setting up a time that I could sit down with someone to talk about CEO, and 2, what I would say when I'm sitting down with them, and then 3, what my steps would be after that. So keep in mind, one of the things I want to preface this, when it comes to bringing on new agents onto CEO, and please don't take this the wrong way, and I'm sorry if I'm not being politically correct in saying this, I don't really care if somebody joins CEO. And here's the reason why. I do care. I want them to join, but the reason why is when I go in with no expectation that they're going to join CEO, it allows me to be totally relaxed. I can be myself, and I can just talk about this company and have fun with it. When I have found in the past, the more I want or need something, the less likely somebody is going to do what I hope that they're going to do. So just have some fun with this. The biggest thing is it doesn't matter really what I say. It's more important. Well, there's certain things that you should cover that I say, but it's more important that you just be yourselves, because if this comes off and you try to be some scripted person or whatever, people are going to hear that, and it's not natural. The more natural you are, the better it is. This isn't a business that requires expert college degree knowledge and years and years and years of professional sales experience. This is not a pretty business that you have to throw on a 3-piece suit. What it comes down to it, especially since we went back to, or since we've gotten our new compensation plan, is an investment in building relationships with people. And when I mean relationships is you're probably going to be talking with people that have nothing, and you're going to talk to them about things that have nothing to do with energy. You're going to talk to them about their families, what they're interested in, all of these different things. I mean genuinely talk about those things, not artificially either. So with that being said, The other assumptions in this, too, are I know this person. So when I'm calling Malcolm or we're going through this, this is somebody I know. This is not somebody I barely know or just met somewhere, and 2 weeks later I'm calling to sit down with them. This is somebody I know. So with that being said, Malcolm, if you're ready to go.
Ready to go.
Let's just assume I'm giving you a call on the phone. Hey, Malcolm, it's Will.
Hey, Will, what's going on?
Hey, man. Hey, did I catch you at a bad time?
No, I'm good. I'm heading out to New York, so no problem.
You're heading out to New York? Hey, when are you going to be back in town?
I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay. Hey, the reason why I'm giving you a call, I first off, I just want to catch up with you. I haven't seen you in forever. I was wondering if we could get a cup of coffee, and I'd like to show you what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Can you meet up maybe tomorrow or the next day?
Tomorrow's good. I'll be back like 3 o'clock.
Perfect. Why don't we, just so you can get unwind or whatever, why don't we just shoot for 4 o'clock? Why don't we meet at that coffee shop we used to go to all the time? It sounds good enough?
Yeah, we could. No problem. We could catch up then, too.
Okay, perfect. So, guys, I didn't say anything about CEO. That's exactly what I would say to somebody. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't say I'm an energy broker. I wouldn't say I'm an energy consultant. I'm not. I wouldn't, for me personally, because I don't need to. If it's somebody I know, I just want to catch up with them, get a cup of coffee, find out what they're doing, and then I'm going to show them what I do. Okay? So, if I were sitting down with Malcolm, we'd sit and catch up for a period of time. We're at the coffee shop. It's 4 o'clock. We're at the coffee shop. We catch up. Whatever time it takes to catch up and get relaxed and comfortable, I would take that. And then I would say, hey, Malcolm, hey, this is what I want to show you what I do. I mean, really, in a nutshell, this is it. When one of my customers turns on their lights or turns on their heat, I get paid.
All right.
And for somebody that comes to work with me, what we have is this program called 5 for 50. And like, for example, if you were to come get involved or work with me, like you would get your own house and maybe some other people that you know. And the reason why we do this 5 for 50 program is that it allows you to get some experience. Now, this experience is supposed to come by easily, meaning that the first 5 accounts you go after should be people that you know and have great relationships with. So this isn't something where you're going to look at getting a lot of resistance, just some people you know, your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, best friend, whoever, somebody you could call up real easy and get the bills. So once you get the experience, in addition to that, you're going to find out how easy it is to help people out. So one of the things that we do, how I get these customers, is we save people money. So you're going to help these people save some money, and you're going to realize or come across some people that you think might want to help people save some money too. So you're going to have that like in the back of your mind. And then one other thing is you're going to get points to get to your first promotion within the company. Now, Malcolm, I know I just kind of laid out a lot, but this is basically what it comes down to. Once you get to this management position or whatever, which really is pretty easy to get to, you could probably get there in 2 months. You'll probably make around $250 to $500 a month. Now, that's you and maybe a team of agents. I'm not one personally that wants to go out and get personal sales my entire career. It's much funner with a team of agents. I'm doing this. And so this is probably the best supplemental income deal I've ever seen because essentially, like I said, we get paid or I get paid every time somebody turns their lights on or turns on their heat. In addition to that, because I've developed a team, every time they help a customer do the same thing, I get a little piece of what they do too. So you can make, $250, $300 a month, $500 a month. This could be something that you build into a transitional income, meaning that it could replace your income from your job. And depending on how far you want to go with this, this could be a 6-figure plus a year income opportunity. How's that sound, Malcolm?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. But how would you get started?
Well, let me ask you. One last thing I want to point out. Now, I don't know about you, Malcolm, but I've had a lot of people try to get me involved in multiple things. Some of them cost anywhere from $100 to $500 to get started. They have maybe a $25 back office fee, or they ask for $150 a month. Would you believe me if I told you that all of this was free? Like, you can get involved in this and get paid every time somebody turns on their lights or turns on their heat, and it's absolutely free to get involved.
No way. Really?
Absolutely. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. Now, you asked how do you get started. You kind of jumped the gun on me there. Hey, I love your enthusiasm. I just wanted to tell you what, this is what we're going to do. In the next 24 hours, we need to sit down again, or we need to get on the phone. What we're going to do is we're going to get your back office set up, and we're going to get your own bill, and we're going to see what we can do for you and get that in the system. So it's 4 o'clock now. Hey, are you available like after 9 o'clock tomorrow night? And my reason for asking that is I know that you have kids or you're obligated and have a whole bunch of stuff going on until then. So can we get together either at 9 o'clock tomorrow night?
That'll be good. The kids will be asleep by then.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so at 9 o'clock tomorrow, I need you to get a bill ready. By the way, if you know anybody right off the top of your head, you might be thinking, man, my brother could use this, or man, you know, my sister or my mother or my father or my nieces, nephews, whatever. If you want to grab a few of their bills too before tomorrow night, feel free to do that.
Yeah, my brother and my sister's in town, so I could grab those.
Perfect.
Okay,
so tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, you and I are going to get your back office set up. We're going to get your first bill inputted in.
Yeah, I'll have my bill.
Okay. Now, by the way, guys, I totally forgot to say this. The question I've been asking lately is, are you interested in saving money, making money, or both? Malcolm was just excited to get involved or whatever, and you're probably going to run across some people that are going to say that you might not even have to ask that question. So if you say, you know, are you interested in making money, saving money, or both, they're either going to say both or just saving money. Okay? So if they say both, then you do what Malcolm and I just said. Let's get together in the next 24 hours. We're going to get your back office set up, and we're going to get your own bill put in. Okay? Now, if they say they're just interested in saving money, then I still am going to stick to that 24-hour thing. Hey, Malcolm, I totally get it. Know you're a busy guy. Hey, is it possible when you get home tonight that you email me your bill?
Yeah, no problem. I get off the computer.
So, okay, and so if I don't get that from you tonight, do you mind if I give you a call tomorrow?
No, I'm pretty busy, so if I do forget, it's no problem. You forgive me.
Perfect. Okay. The reason why I want to get that bill in the first 24 hours is it's fresh on his mind. The longer I wait to get it, and if I don't ask for it right then, the less likely I am to get this. The biggest thing about this napkin presentation or this quick little overview is to bring out the simplicity of what we do as a company. There's two things that we ultimately do. We help people save money on their energy bills, and we bring on agents that help people save on their energy bills. Knowing gas rates, electricity rates, industry, and all of that other stuff, none of that matters the first 5 bills at all. It doesn't matter. The first 5 bills, it's all a favor and try something else. So Malcolm and I, 24 hours later, he's either given me the bill and has become a customer, or we sat down, he signed up as a CEO agent, and he's got his first bill in the system. By the way, as a manager, if that person does not have the bill ready to go in 24 hours, I will not sign them up as an agent. That's me personally. You guys on the call can do it however way you want to, but I'm totally into condensing time frames and getting things done. When he has his bill ready to sign up is when I'm going to get him set up in the back office. I'm going to do it both at the same time. Should take a half hour to an hour max. Okay? So we went through the little napkin thing. He's got his first bill in. Now after he's got his first bill in, Malcolm, wasn't that a pretty easy process, you getting it through the Direct Energy portal or whatever portal we may use and getting in your back office?
Yeah, pretty simple. They ask you the question, you fill in the blank.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you know anybody else? I mean, seeing how simple this is, really, do you know anybody else that might be interested in making some money and doing the same thing that you are?
Yeah, I got a friend of mine, John. He's always an entrepreneur, always trying things. So I think he'd be pretty good with personal skills. I could give him a call.
Great. Well, this is what we need to do. I need you to get him in front of me sometime this week. And in addition to that, let's work on getting these 4 other bills so you can get your 5 for 50 done. So I'm sure there's some slam dunk, whatever, family friends that you can probably get in the next few days, right?
Yeah, sister, brother, mother, that's no problem.
Okay, perfect. So anyway, guys, in the first week of somebody getting involved with CEO, I'm going to try to get their first 5 bills for them ready to go. In addition to that, I'm going to try to talk to 1 or 2 people that might be interested in coming into this business. And what I'm going to do is just do that little napkin presentation all over again. Because like I said, when it comes down to it, it's making money and saving money with this company. So I would do that. Now, after they've gotten the 5 bills or while they're getting their 5 bills or whatever, I'll also let them know about the basic training. I'll let them know about the Tuesday conference calls that we have or whatnot. But that's pretty much really all that I go through. I've been finding that my recruit to customer gathering ratio has gone through the roof and is so much better because of the simplicity of it. Now, somewhere along the lines in these conversations, I will let Malcolm know, hey, by the way, we also have the ability, if you have commercial contacts or whatever, to compete at a commercial level. It does not just have to be with residential. I just recommend that you get residential out of the way to get some experience. So you can still go after the commercial account, just get copies of the bills, and we'll see what we can do. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's really just about having fun. Nothing, just simple. Malcolm, do you have anything to add to that real quick?
Well, in regards to getting together with the person, and you told them if they don't have a bill, don't, make a set another time. Because when you sit with them, what are you going to train them on?
You're absolutely right.
There is nothing to train them on if he comes without a bill. What are you going to show them, the website? That's not training. Training is how to put the bill in, how to learn the back office. But if you don't have a bill to input, you're not teaching them the back office. You're not teaching them the portal. So that's it's imperative that you have some material to do some training with. So I'm with you on that, Will.
Okay. So the reality of it, guys, is the real activity in this business is 2 things. One, you're trying to get another customer and help someone out as a customer. Or 2, you're trying to show somebody how CEO can be a financial benefit as far as an income source. Now, if you're in the middle of trying to have rate and industry discussions, and no one's getting any bills, there's no point of discussing rate or industry. If no one's getting any bills, you gotta have some bills so you can help some people out. You can't help anybody out unless you see copies of bills. So the simpler it is, one of the things I do train, and by the way, if somebody wasn't comfortable, I have brand new agents that come in and they pretty much literally say, because this is them and it's their first 5, not somebody after they got 30 or 40 customers and they don't know them as well. Their first 5, it's just, hey, Mom, give me a copy of your bill. I'll probably save you some money. No discussion asked, no, how do you do it? I mean, they just are going to do it. If you have, I'm sure that everybody on this call, if you're brand new, you know at least 4 other people other than yourself that you literally could have that conversation, that it does not require you knowing anything about this industry or whatever, because you don't have to sell them on this program. You just have to get a copy of the bill. After you get a copy of the bill, then you can call them up and let them know what you're going to do. So for those of you that might not have a warm market and do not know a bunch of people, I would just, if it's somewhat lukewarm, I would just call them up and say, hey, Malcolm, it's Will. Hey, I got a favor to ask of you. I want you to try something out. I don't know if you know this or not. Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but you do not have to buy your gas or electricity from the public utilities. They offer a variable program, and only a variable program, and we offer fixed through some of my suppliers. And so basically what I'm asking you, Malcolm, is I just want you to try out one of our programs, see if you like it, and if you don't, you can leave. So what I'll need from you, if you're interested, is a copy of your most recent bill, and I'll let you know what I can do. It'll probably be, if it's a residential customer, Malcolm, I'll probably save you about $50, $100. But really, you'll just be doing me a favor. I want you to try it out.
Yeah,
I just want you to try it out.
Wait, where do I send it to?
Just send it to my email address at blah, 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 whatever it is.
Okay.
So I do not, like, if somebody doesn't want to send a bill in or whatever, if they don't want to give you a favor, there's not much you can do. You just hang up the phone and go on to the next one. Just leave it at that. Say, I appreciate it for at least you considering it, and we'll talk soon type thing. So I think that's pretty much it, Malcolm. So I want to thank you for doing a little role-playing in this regard, and also adding the fact that training begins when a new person brings you either a bill or another person looking to join CEO. That's when the real training begins. But there's got to be bills involved or new people involved. That's the real training. So on that note, Mike Northern, if you are on the call, hit *6, buddy. Mike, you there? Sometimes he has some technical difficulty. Well, guys, unfortunately, Mike Northern might not be on the phone call right now. So what I'm going to do, because I know I've covered over a lot, is you guys probably heard all of the stuff that Malcolm and I went through, and you guys probably have some questions on how real or if this really works or not. So I would warmly welcome any of you to throw any questions that you think somebody has either given you or might give you, and I'll just answer it right now like it was somebody else.
Hello.
So. Oh, hey, Mike. Hello.
Hello. Hey, Mike. Hey, how's it going, Will? Yeah, I was having some technical difficulty there. Yeah, can you hear me?
Well, Yep, I can hear you just fine. First off, Mike, on behalf of myself, our team, and CEO, I just want to congratulate you on getting to your senior consultant position. And for those of you that are on the phone, Mike's a professor with Wayne State University in Michigan, and he has built a team so far. He's been with us since July of about 20-plus people. And they're not all direct, so those are a few levels deep below him. And he's just been on fire for this. And so, Mike, can you just kind of share what your vision is? And,
all right, Northern!
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm excited, and I'm glad to be a part of CEO. I just pretty much been following the leadership of Will, very, very a good guy there as far as instructions and keeping it simple and the simplicity, which I can't emphasize it enough, and I'm just taking the information and running with it, and it's making my business pretty much explode. And I'm not, doing a lot of hard work. I'm just taking the advice and emphasizing the 5 and 50 and running with it.
That's awesome, Mike. Now, let me just ask you this: how much ideally would you like to be making a month with CEO to help with your, obligations or whatever you might have at home, or even lifestyle for that matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Hey, Mike. Sorry, you there?
Yeah. It seems like we're having some bad reception or something here, because I didn't get what you said. I didn't hear what you said. Seems like you're fading out on me.
What type of income are you looking to make with CEO a month?
Okay, my short-term goal, I'm trying to pull in about $4,000 a month, and that's my short-term goal. And my long-term goal, I like to, make a $500,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Now, guys, I just want to tell you this. One of the great things about Mike is he totally gets about building a team and helping them get their 5 for 50 and working towards them approaching their goals. And I know up until January of this year, we've been primarily a commercial sales force going after larger commercial clients. But really what I found, and I was guilty of it too, but what I have found this past year is I have invested a lot of time into people, and those people have gone out and they've gone and talked with their friends, family, their colleagues, people they know in their communities, and they've been signing up accounts left and right, and it's been a really amazing thing. And I've been finding, the fruits of my labor have been paying off, and I can tell you that because my commission reports have went from, I can't say they were nothing, but they were only so many pages, to now it's like it would take me hours to just scroll down the pages and look at everything. When you go from getting paid only once on one override account to 5 different ways, that's a pretty amazing thing. So on that note, Mike, can you start 6?
Yeah.
Mike?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can you start 6? Yeah, can you start 6, buddy? There's a lot of feedback where you're at.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit star 6. Thanks, buddy. Thank you again, and congratulations to you on your senior consultant promotion. So on that note, guys, it is close to 1:30, but I want to open up the line. I'm not going to mute everybody, but if you guys want to hit star 6 and any questions that you might have on what I may have said or what Malcolm may have said or the thought process behind it, please feel free to hit star 6 and ask me whatever questions you have.
Well, this is Marty in Chicago.
Hi, Marty.
Hi. Thank you for a great training call today. I had a question for you about part of your role playing was that you got someone, a recruit or a new customer, to sit down with you, and you entered the bill into a portal on the back office. And I wanted to know, about 4 weeks ago when you described this new portal, only some of the states were involved. I'm in Illinois, and Illinois was not on that list. Do you know what the status of that is now?
Oh, they're on the list.
Okay.
Direct Energy has a portal on that list.
All right, so it's just one Direct Energy, is that right?
Yeah, and their rates are comparable. For simplicity purposes, guys, I mean, Direct Energy is priced-wise around, in some states, better than others. And I know that Illinois is pretty comparable. I was just with an agent this morning who his brother had an account that we were looking to sign up at electricity through the Direct Energy portal. So I would highly recommend it. It's very simple, easy to use. It doesn't require any legwork as far as face-to-face in some cases with clients or scanning and emailing bills. But, I mean, the other thing too, Marty, is I would just double-check with Nate, because my processes might be a little different than his. but I know that he's been using the portals too. So, in different cases. So, check with
Thank
him
you
though.
very much.
No problem. Any other questions? I know that there's a little technical stuff going on with the whole Star 6, so I'm just pausing a little bit just to see if there's anybody else that wants to chime in.
Yeah, hey, Will. This is Malcolm again.
Yes.
We already discussed this, but now if I couldn't meet you personally, what would you do?
It just says we've already met for the coffee, and you're talking about to sign up your back office and to get your first bill taken care of?
No. We didn't meet for coffee yet. Would you do that? Would you do that via computer and phone with the bill?
No.
Okay.
Oh no. We did meet. No, we met for coffee, and you said you're in. As far as setting up your back office and getting your first bill, if you couldn't meet, I would just do it over the phone. I'd get my computer. I'd get my computer up, make sure yours did. I would send you the invite while I was on the phone with you, and then you could go in and look it up. And here's the reason why I'd wait until I was on the phone with you, Malcolm. When you bring a new person in, it's absolutely vital, as a leader, that you help spoon feed them the information they need. It's not let them load every single thing that CEO does on them. And it's done in incremental steps. We're going to start with getting your first bill so you can see how easy it is to get it done. Then we're going to work on getting a few bills from your friends and family, and we're going to get a couple of people that you may know that might be interested in doing this too. Now, it's not the new person's job to describe what we do to that person. That's what we as field managers are for, namely me or Nathan or Holly or some of the other leaders that are within the company. Use us in our experience to help bring agents onto your team. We have no issue doing that. I know I don't. In fact, it seems like I end up helping agents that are 2 or 3 levels deep to me bring on agents more so than I do my direct agents. So, does that answer your question, Malcolm?
Oh, yeah. One other thing, though. Now, when you said you'll get on the computer, though, do you use a program to get on their computer, or you just verbally talk them through it?
No, I just verbally talk it through.
Okay.
I've done enough of this that I literally can walk somebody through their back office and through the direct energy portals without even looking at a screen. So once you get that involved in it, that's how easy it is that you can memorize it that quickly. It's not because I'm some superstar. It really is that simple. So, any other questions? Comments?
No, Ed, you're not on the call, Ed. All right, I was wondering. He always had questions.
Well, guys, I just want you to think about this. Think about this for just a minute. And for all of you out in Illinois, by the way, I'm just getting geared up. I'm just waiting on a couple of things, but I'm looking at aggressively building a sales organization in Illinois, just like I have in Michigan. And here's the reason why. You guys have dual power and gas out there. And just imagine this. If I were to go out and get 3 direct agents a month, and I each help them get gas and electricity on their accounts, they're going to make $50 each on their natural gas, plus they're going to get a residual income of probably another $60 or $70 on the electricity. My override as a regional, and I'll probably be a national at this point, my overrides on my direct agents, they're each going to get $10 a house. I'm going to get $11.50 a house. And in addition to that, on each house, they're probably going to make about $12.50 on the electricity a year, and I'm going to make probably $8 or $9. So essentially, I'm going to be building huge organizations, helping these people get their 5 for 50 over and over, help them recruit agents so their incomes are up. And I really think it's very possible by the end of the year next year, and this isn't because I'm some huge superstar, that I could be running, 50 houses a day going in. Now, the biggest thing that you guys need to do is you just start off small. Get your first 5 for 50, then you get a few agents. Make sure that you're on every single one of these Tuesday corporate calls. Make sure that you're talking with your field manager at least 2 or 3 times a week. This is the greatest, like I just told you, and I say this in my napkin presentation, the greatest supplemental income program, and it's just a matter of whether or not you're going to go after it or not. No one's going to stop you from it. There's no industry factors that are going to stop you from it. It's whether or not you are going to make the choice to get it, and it's really that simple. We help people save money, and we help people make money, and we help people make money by helping them help others save money. That's really what it all comes down to, guys. So on that note, it's, a little after we've been on the phone for a half hour or so. So anyway, I want to thank all of you. Unless you have any other comments or questions, going once, twice. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. This is recorded. This will be going out. If you are interested in building a team, I would listen to this over and over and over again and keep it as simple as possible. And I'll see you guys all at the top, and thank you so much for all of your time.